Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Cloud Box, and this is the next video inside the Data Factory playlist. And before I start this video, I would just like to tell this is my channel, and in this channel, I mostly upload video related to the data engineering, which includes Data Factory, Databricks, SQL, and in the upcoming time, I'm going to upload a video on the Azure DevOps for CI/CD integration. So in this video, we are going to talk about a very important and the most important topic, probably in the day-to-day project work you would use, and also for if you are preparing for interview, this is the most hot topic which is getting asked by mostly all interviewers. So without wasting the time, just quickly starting. So there is something activity called get metadata activity in the Azure Data Factory. So if you see the name, that is metadata. Metadata is from the college life, or probably in the school we have heard it, like what is a data and what is a metadata. Data can be which is represent in the row and column, that could be anything. And the metadata is a small information which gives idea about that whole data. That is data about data. And getting that data is basically get metadata. So through this concept only, we are going to understand in the data factory. So quickly, I'll create one folder in the pipeline. I'll give my channel name the cloud box, and I'll go to the folder. I'll create a pipeline as a general practice. Okay, I'll give a pipeline name starts with PL. It means it represents a pipeline, and I'll give a name like get metadata. Okay, so far we are good. We have created an empty pipeline, and let's bring that activity, that is get metadata activity. You can directly come to activity section, and in the search box you can write get metadata. You will see this option. Otherwise, uh, if you want to scroll and see what activity present in this section, you go one by one. So in the general, you would see this get metadata activity. You just simply drag and drop this activity to a white space of your work area and come to uh, our lecture. Okay. So we see like we have three tabs present: general, settings, and user properties. So in the general, it is nothing. It's first, it is name. You need to give it. It is mandatory because it is a star mark. So activity must have one name. So get metadata activity will have name. So let's write the name get metadata example. Okay. Anything as per your project logic, you can give it. And you can see timeout option, retry option. These are not mandatory. And the timeout, if this activity is not running, so after how much second hours you want to skip, or you just want to abort this activity. Retry, if this is not getting executed, so how many after, I mean till how much attempt you want to give it. And retry interval is nothing in the seconds. For each retry, what is the gap you want to give. Quickly come to setting. You could see like a data set. In the data set is a star mark. It's represent, it's a mandatory field, and I talked about data set in my previous video. The data set is nothing. It represents a type of a data. It can be CSV, can be Excel, Avro, JSON, XML, or it can be other data set from different database like Azure SQL, Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle DB, Microsoft Dynamics 365 data, or maybe web API data, anything. Okay, that's represent a type of a data. So the moment we select data sets, let's quickly go and create a new data set. First, I need to select which type of data. Its storage account is a Gen2, which I've already created. So let's select the Gen2. Let's select a CSV type, that is a delimited text, and go. and give a name. So always a good practice, you give a name with DS, that is dataset, and we are taking for a get metadata and underscore CSV. Fine. We'll go and create a link service. I guess link service. Go and let's create a new link service. Okay. Let's give ls. ls represents for a link services. That's the name which you create. The moment you see, you can identify, okay, this resource is for this particular thing. Okay, ls underscore CSV. Okay, let's keep this. You select any subscription and you select, or you can select all. The storage account which come under this subscription will come under this. Just select the cloud box. Go and check the connection whether it is successful or not. It's successful. Go and create. Okay, fine. So go and quickly browse one folder and click OK. So far everything is good, right? If you have not understood, just uh, speed up the video or speed down the video, or go back and watch from starting. You will get a clear idea what I'm trying to say. So first I'll show you my storage account. This is a storage account with name the cloud box, and this is a Gen 2. So you can see these are the containers present. For the Gen 2, containers are mandatory. Containers is nothing. It contains so many things or things. Okay, container is a primary folder, you can say, where inside that there would be subfolders. Okay, so just go and come to our video. So the moment we selected dataset, the new field came, that is field list, and this is also a mandate. The last two things are optional, like filter by last modified, skip line count. We are not interested in this. So just see and what is this all about field list. We'll click on the new button. We can see something extra came, that is argument. Okay, in that there are so many options are coming: child item, exist, item name, item type, and last modified date. Let's select this child items, and we are already pointing to a landing folder. Okay, we are pointing to this landing folder. Just click, just open this. We'll see these many things are present. Just quickly debug this. Let's wait. Okay, just go to input. We have chosen data set with name this. It is type a data set reference, and we have field list is a child items. We go to output section. We can see in the child items there is a name called this is a folder. Type is folder, and the name is this .csv. Then again there is the type file, and this is a text file. And again this is a file. There is order.csv file. There is one more guy, that today's file, and this is a folder type. One more guy, customer example folder, product example folder, product model example folder, sales order details example, that's folder. These all are items present in a one folder. These all called are child items, that's present in a one main folder. Just go and check whether all details are present or not. We can see, right, all details are present. This generally does a child item. What is the use of that? We can see that. Okay, so let's go and play around this data set. Go and go to landing. Okay, select one more uh, from the landing, select one file. Okay, let's get back to the pipeline. We can see this field list option that we have chosen child item gone away. Let's see. Now you cannot see a child items properties coming. The reason behind is Data Factory is smart enough, it automatically identifies we are not in a folder, we are pointing to a file. And in the file there is no child items, there is only single file. So according to that file, it is going to retrieve the data about data, that is get metadata. For a folder, inside that what can be a data about data, how many files are present, okay, what are there is file or folders like this. But if you are pointing to a file, then what could be a metadata? Number of columns, size, whether file is present or not, these many details will come. So we can see, let's choose get metadata child field list, that is size. Let's go and click one more, that is a structure, and let's go and click last modified date, and let's go and create one more, that is exist, and let's run everyone. Okay, let's run everyone. Okay, it is taking time because we are running four field list. It got succeeded. We can see the input, but we are interested in output. So we see size is this, it is in the byte. Last modified date, we have last modified file on this date. Time was this. Exist, it means true. Structure, it is saying like there is column 1, column 2, column 3, and so on. It is coming in prop 0, prop 1 because we have not enabled the first row as a header, and file type is also giving all in a string. Let's go and open this data set and go back and just click first row as a header. Let's go and run this again. This is the activity which we are reading, but what is the use of that? Okay, based on that we want to do something. Based on the output of the get metadata, we just want to do something. So let's finish this up. Let's maximize this. We can see now this column name are coming. Fine. Okay, so there are a couple of use cases, but maybe we can cover more in the upcoming videos because otherwise this video will be too longer. So I'm just keeping it like I'll take two use cases. First use case is like if file is true, like it may happen like there is a guy or a company or third party vendor or through automated process, every time file is getting copied to a raw folder, that is landing folder, and you have to copy that file at particular time or maybe on daily basis. Okay, you have to copy that file, or from that file you need to do a particular job. But it may happen someone forget to upload that file, or that automated system got failed and that file is not uploaded in that particular folder. In that case, if you run your pipeline without get metadata, without validating before check, in the production environment your pipeline got failed and all the user got notified that your job got failed, or user got may hampered, or work got may hampered, right? Everyone will be frustrated and want to see what exactly happened, and you need to open the pipeline, you can see the result, I mean you can see the log what exactly happened. So before that, just make a proper way to first validate the file and then do your job. So for that reason, what we can do, we can take a if activity. Okay, we can take a if activity. If activity is nothing in the all programming language. There is if condition in that true and false will come. Like the true condition will come, and if the false condition will come in the else block. In that case, true is a mandatory and false is optional. Okay, so let's attach this. Okay. In the if activities, there is something called activity section. In that, you need to go for add dynamic content. The moment you add, the data factory is very smart. Azure Data Factory, it gives you the predefined option from output of this get metadata activity what exactly you want to do. Okay, we are interested in this exist condition. Okay, directly you click, you do not even need to write, automatically it will come. Okay, in the true, you can do a copy activity. If file is present, then what you can do, you can select a data set, that is input which I've already created, just open and see. In the landing, it is pointing to this file. Okay, suppose someone uploaded this file in the landing. Okay, fine. Okay, in the output, what you want to, okay, just open this. In the prep folder, it is going to copy that file. I'll go to this prep, maybe file is already present. I'll remove this. Okay, I'll remove this file. I'll remove this file. Fine. Okay, and you could see, uh, okay, it is taking lscsv. I need to lscsv I can give, right? Okay, and first, so as a header, you can go to a schema. That is fine. You just open this. Everything looks good. Link services, that is ls.csv. Let give me 1 second. Uh, okay, so that is dot text. So you can change this in the file extension in the sync, because source is a CSV file, right? Source is a CSV file and output should be a CSV file only. So in the sync you can change this. Let's go. Okay, this is, you have set it for true condition. What about fail condition? Okay, in the fail condition there is optional, but for a general practice what you can do, you can just take a set variable. In the set variable you can choose this return. You can give, you can select a string here. You can give else condition part, name something like this, and value file doesn't exist. Okay, fine. Let's go and run this. If everything is good, then it is going to copy a file in this folder. Okay, and if just scroll up little bit, the copy activity is running. Okay, okay, we can see and refresh this page. Our file got copied. You can see the date and time. Fine. What about the false condition? It may happen that file has not arrived yet. Okay, so what we can give, I'm just removing this file, just removing this file. Let's go and run this again. If you want to see this, you can see like copy has happened. Okay, now go and run this. Okay, we can see instead of the copy which was in the true condition, this now set variable 1 have got executed. If you want to see the output, else condition part file doesn't exist. If you want to store this value, you can store it somewhere. Now you can see in the prep file is present, because let me remove, maybe you can got confused, and let me run this again. Okay, again this got executed. We can see the error log. We can refresh. No file copied happened. That was the first case, right? And we can easily design the pipeline like this. What about the second case? Like in the activity, we can go, and what we can check, we can check like we'll go to the function, we'll go to logical function. We can see like less, and we'll come to activity and we'll see these things will give, and we'll see like size. Okay, it means if the file size is lesser, okay, then you copy. Otherwise, in the false, we can have this. Okay, we can change the log. File size is not accurate. Okay, But before that, I have deleted the file, so I need to upload it, I guess. Okay, it came like this. Okay, let me upload here. Order.csv. Okay, I have uploaded the file and go and run this. Okay, you can see our set variable condition got executed because if we see the file size is this, right? And what in the if activity we have mentioned, the file size should be lesser than that. I mean, this is the greater and this is less. So it is not validating, right? So let's make opposite greater. Okay. Now we have reversed the condition. Uh, Before that, we can go for a log. We can see this is executing, file size is not accurate. Let's debug this. Okay. And now this time copy activity is happening because it's validated the size. Now we can see in the prep, I guess it must copy the data, right? It copied the data. So in this video, I have covered what is get metadata activity, what is the child items, what is the field list, what all the things you can do with the get meta. And probably the get meta always comes with one or more activity because alone you can use for the reading information, but that information must be used with some activity. So I hope you have idea about the get meta. So stay tuned for next video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.